So the Rookie of the Year race this year has been unbelievably tight. There has been a lot of really dumb reasons for why Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark should be Rookie of the Year. But I will say, it doesn't really matter. Like, whatever dumb reasons there are, the only thing that matters at the end of the day is how they perform on the court. It doesn't matter. Pre-game fits don't matter. Attendance figures don't matter. Aura doesn't matter. And a team being 0.5 better than the other team, or 0.5 games better than the other team, doesn't necessarily matter. But right here is, as of right now, the Rookie of the Year. Angel Reese doing a too small gesture back in LSU. You know what? Every player in this damn league is too small to guard Angel Reese, the way things are looking at the minute. And she just came up against one of the toughest opponents specifically for her. A front court of Ezi Magbagor and Neko Umake. And Angel Reese just dominated. She's Rookie of the Year right now. Again, obviously, this is a close Rookie of the Year. And it's going to change game by game based on how they play on the floor. But the fact is that even if you want to call this level before this weekend, I'm sorry. I have a very strong feeling Caitlin Clark is going to put up a triple single today. Like, she's playing against the New York Liberty, who have been a team that have shut her down 3 times already this year. Other than like a quarter where she went off at the start of the New York Liberty game in her second game, the second time they played them, it has been a massacre. They have massacred the Las Vegas, or they've massacred, not the Aces, the Fever, every single time they played them. And I think it's going to happen again. Before we get on to the rest of it, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. Got it 17.5k by the end of the day. But, Angel Reese has taken over. She has taken over the Rookie of the Year talk. Like, if you guys have not seen the box score for this game, look, the Seattle Storm are a good team. They are a good team. And last week, this was a game where the Seattle Storm really did the Seattle Storm killed the Fever. They absolutely killed the Fever. Like, the Fever couldn't. Caitlin Clark struggled against them. And the Storm are a good team. Like, Jordan Horston picking her up full court. Neko Umake has been balling against them. Ezi Magbagor. This has been a really tough matchup for a lot of the weaker teams. They've beaten all the weaker teams. But yesterday, no, it was a win for the Chicago Sky. And I'm just going to talk about it in a video a little bit later. Like, this is a Chicago Sky team where Marina Mabrey is playing badly right now. She's playing badly right now. It has been Angel Reese and the best guard currently in the WNBA and Kennedy Carter that have been carrying this team. Like, I'm going to make another video talking about Kennedy Carter, but Kennedy Carter is the best guard. She's not a point guard. A lot of people are saying, oh, how are you saying Caitlin Clark's the best point guard when Kennedy Carter's better? It's like, no, Kennedy Carter's a guard. Kennedy Carter's in the mold of a Jewel Lloyd. She's in the mold of a, like, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, where they do handle the ball a lot, but they are 2 guards. They are scoring, shooting guards. But Kennedy Carter is being the best in the league right now. Her being robbed of an All-Star is crazy. But we got to talk about Angel Reese. 27 points, 2 blocks. She hit 2 3-pointers. She hit 2 threes. She's barely hit a mid-range shot all year, and she goes 2 for 2 from 3 in this game. And they were all important threes. They were important shots, which is crazy. Like, 7 offensive boards. And I wonder what shot of her own she rebounded to get those boards. But, like, I'm sorry, if Caitlin Clark put up 27, 10, 2 assists, 2 blocks against this team, and in a win, I would be talking about it like this is a formality. If Caitlin Clark put up that type of a game, everyone would be saying Rookie of the Year is over right now. So, I'm sorry, this is a situation where Rookie of the Year is far from over, by the way. Rookie of the Year is far from over. And forget about, again, there have been a lot of dumb reasons for Angel Reese over Rookie of the Year, or over Caitlin Clark. And right now, Angel Reese has had a better rookie year than Caitlin Clark. Is Angel Reese better than Caitlin Clark? I don't think so. Caitlin Clark is being guarded full court. But that doesn't come into effect. You can't say, oh, she's being guarded differently. Cool. If her team was able to punish teams, if other situations were happening, then her being guarded differently they wouldn't be able to guard Caitlin Clark differently. But at the end of the day, teams are boxing out Angel Reese differently, and she's still getting those boards. Look, I was on this fence. I've said in plenty of videos that Rookie of the Year is a matter of preference right now. It is what you value more, and that it was extremely tight. But Angel Reese just played the best game a rookie's played. And you might be saying, oh, but like, Caitlin Clark did X, Y, and Z in games. And Caitlin Clark's, I would have thought the best game before this was Caitlin Clark against Angel Reese. But Angel Reese did this against the toughest matchups she's going to have this year. Or even not, if not the toughest, one of the 3 or 4 toughest. She's coming up against one of the 5 best players in the league. One of the 5 best, maybe not 5 best, maybe 10 best players in the league in Neka Wumake. And she destroyed her. And she put up 27 points. And this is from a player that is better on the defensive end than the offensive end. Put up 27 points. And she's not even considered a good offensive player. Angel Reese is not a polished offensive player. She's not. I just want to check. Is Angel Reese overtaking Caitlin Clark in points per game? Like, if not, it's close. And she's averaged more points per game than Caitlin Clark since the 1st of June. In the last 6 weeks, she's averaging more points per game than Caitlin Clark. So, look, I think Caitlin Clark's the better player. I think she is the offense for the Indiana Fever. And I'm not going to say, Angel Reese is better because her team is in the playoffs and Caitlin Clark's team is not. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Caitlin Clark's not playing with a player at the level of Kennedy Carter. I don't give a damn that they're like, oh, they've got 3 All-Stars. She's not playing with a player anywhere close to the level of Kennedy Carter. But you're looking at a team that has destroyed, that has absolutely destroyed the Fever twice, and one game it was close. You're looking at a player that just dominated a game. She's dominated a game, and you gotta give credit where credit's due to Angel Reese. Her averages are up to 4. She's averaging 14 and 12 with 2 assists a game. 14 and 12, and I get it. Caitlin Clark again averaging historically great numbers. And either of them walks the Rookie of the Year last year. Either of them probably wins the Rookie of the Year when in the Ryan Howard year. Definitely in 2021. Probably in the Crystal Dangerfield year as well. But right now, as of the 6th of June, and I could be jumping the gun. Look, Caitlin Clark could go out there and have a triple-double today and have 35 points. I don't think she's going to do that on Lainey Hamilton. I don't think she's going to do it against her. And yeah, there's a few games. They then have a few games break, or a few days break until they play the Mystics. But I'm just looking through and I'm like, the Liberty are plus 10 favorites today. And I know betting odds don't mean everything. But the Sky go and play the Storm again in a few days. And like, this was in Seattle. It wasn't even like it was in Chicago. She did it away from home. This is the best game for a rookie. And look, if we're talking pure basketball, if we're talking purely basketball, right now Angel Reese is just taking the lead. She is taking the lead in Rookie of the Year. And again, do I think Angel Reese is a better player than Caitlin Clark? No. Do I think when it's all said and done, as I've said plenty of times, if Angel Reese gets any sort of a polish in her offensive game, could she be the better of the 2 players? Yeah. And that's not knocking Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese is just unbelievably good. She set the double-double record again. She set the all-time, or she tied the all-time record, which was over 2 seasons. And you got to give credit where credit's due. There's 2 historically great rookies. Right now, forget the double-double streak. I couldn't give a I mentioned it there, but I couldn't give a damn about the double-double streak at the end of the day. Because the amount of games she got 10 rebounds, the amount of games that like she got 10 points, means that if one game she got 1 point less, or one game she got 1 rebound less, this wouldn't have changed my opinion on this whole situation. You've got to look, when it comes to it, at the best games rookies have played. If you look at the Caitlin Clark's best games, she had the game against, I didn't think she was that good in the 30-point game against the Mystics, or against the Mystics, against the Sparks, where, as far as the stats were concerned, it looked like the best statistical game for a rookie. When they lost, I didn't think that was the best game for a rookie. I would have thought her game against the Mystics, where she won it by herself, her game against the Sky, and her game against the Mercury were 3 of the best games for a rookie. But then you've also got to take into account Angel Reese's game against the Sky, Angel Reese's game today, or yesterday, and Angel Reese's game against the Liberty at the start of the year. If you're ranking them, it probably goes Angel Reese last night, Caitlin Clark versus, I would probably say Caitlin Clark versus Mercury, Angel Reese versus Sky, Angel Reese versus Fever, Caitlin Clark versus Sky, Angel Reese against the Liberty, and then Caitlin Clark against the Mystics. I would say she has 3 of the best 5 games for a rookie, as well as being more consistent. As of this point right now, look, it's still a situation where if you think Caitlin Clark's Rookie of the Year, you're not wrong. It's that close. and you might have a dumb reason. There are plenty of real dumb reasons for why she's Rookie of the Year and real dumb reasons for why Caitlin Clark is Rookie of the Year. But at the end of the day, when we're talking about them on the court, it's so tight. But I do think that game yesterday was the best game any rookie has played. And if you want to rank rookies out of 100, and as I've said, if Caitlin Clark was 100, then Angel Reese before this game might have been 98. And it's probably flipped the opposite way, where I think Angel Reese 100, Caitlin Clark might be 98. Especially if what I think is going to happen tonight, and the Liberty, who've shut down Caitlin Clark 3 times, shut her down a 4th time, they have a team that are equipped to lock down Caitlin Clark. But yeah, unbelievable performance from Angel Reese. Absolutely unbelievable. And this is not a Monica McNutt thing being like, she's in the playoffs and Caitlin Clark isn't. When in reality, had they lost last night, Caitlin Clark would be back in the playoffs. But that was an extremely dumb reason. There's no dumb reason there. There's no dumb reason. There's no weird off-court reason for it. This is purely a basketball take that right now Angel Reese has overtaken Caitlin Clark as the number 1 Rookie of the Year.